in 4-3 to this one. On the opposing sideline, that's head coach of the Patriots, Mike Vrabel. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scotch. This is Andre Schmidt to get us started. And from Foxborough, we're underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
May will throw to get us started here. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. But we got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
Henry on the catch. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Second down now, they need 7. May now from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the former first-round pick in 2017 from Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watson on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. He's across midfield into Patriots territory. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Judkins headed right. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Play action. It's Watson. Catch made left side by Judy. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Number 3, Jerry Judy. It's a gain of 8.
Here we go. Third and less than a yard. On right side, Judkins. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know what I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Here's Watson, first and 10. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First down throw, Watson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Ready? Johnny Lions.
Back to the air, Watson. This one's caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Browns start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Head coach Mike Vrabel readying the Patriots for their next series. And they sure looked clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's taken in by Henry. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's Henderson on the give. Shoves him off. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on 1st. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This is the count once again by Diggs. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's May. They're on it, that's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Throwing is Watson. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, Judkins. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
60 Eagles, 60. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
From the gun, Watson. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 3rd and just 2 to go.
3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
The Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, going to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This is Henderson, 2nd down. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Darnell Savage brings that to an end.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And now on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. This is our last play of the quarter.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Handoff now to Judkins. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at 1st down here.
70 Timberwolves.
Working from the gun, Watson. Connection made to Judy. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Dude, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket, the others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds before he can challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. So Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on his 4th down. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy has had. And yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Patriots offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On the draw, this is Henderson. Fights his way through a tackle. And that's good for a gain of 5. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. To really create some indecision now defensively.
Quick throw completed by May. And he's tackled for no gain.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's May to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Browns, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80, Warriors 70.
Watson now. It's complete to Tillman, outright. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Judkins up the middle. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
3rd and short. It's Watson. Escapes the pocket. And he let his man shoot much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it. 4th and 3. They're going for it. Here's Watson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running after this offense.
And the Browns 1st down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Here's Watson to the air. Complete out to the right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Panther 11. Panther 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Ready?
Watson to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw, here's Watson. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. We've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Judkins on first down. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by the veteran, Carlton Davis.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here we go. 18, left hiking, 18. Warriors, 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And they bring him down. It looks like he got it to the 27. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connecting on the slant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Cleveland.
60 Vices.
From the red zone now. Brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Pound the 60, pound the 60.
Here's Judkins on second down. And 2 yards all he can get since third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Hey, Crash. Lions.
Third down run from Judkins. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's another Browns.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
Judkins has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Patriots 7.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. So second down coming up.
At the 35-yard line.
Motioning the tight end now. Second and 10. Here's May. He finds his running back, Henderson. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
First down throw for May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing again, it's May. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over first and 10.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70s ready.
They give, here's Judkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Buffalo 18.
From the gun, Watson. On the left side. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
Watson on first and 10. Short pass, Bryant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Working from the gun, Watson. He's got a man left. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Hand off to Sampson. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 from the 32.
Warriors 70. Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun here. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. So this is Andre Schmidt to attempt this Browns field goal. This, 42 yards from the right half. Schmidt connects. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Commanders. And it's Patrick Mahomes. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the second-year quarterback, Bo Nix. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Broncos get the W by 2 touchdowns. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Colts move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. A look there at the rest of the action from week number 8. 6 teams on the bye: Arizona, Detroit, Jacksonville, Vegas, the LA Rams, and Seattle. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. To return, Jerome Ford. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, 79 Broncos.
Here's Watson. Go left side, and Tillman has it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
A gain of 12 yards.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
1st and 10.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Movement. Check. Chap 60. Let go.
Running this is Junkins. And he gets him around 6 there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Get it. Press all 80. 65, 65. Hey, check that. Go.
Another one for Junkins. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Called in by Njoku, left side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
19 Lions. Ready? 18 cop. Hey, pass. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Watson looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
18, Pioneer.
Watson now. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
He was defended by Marcus Jones.
Let's go now. Top row, 60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
Sticking to the air with Watson. He finds Njoku, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
19 tight. Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
From the red zone on first. Buys time, rolling right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Now running with Judkins. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on third and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at four-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Watson has it, third and goal. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. To return this, Marcus Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Head coach Mike Vrabel readying the Patriots for their next series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. The give now to Henderson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Going play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Third down, Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively. Third and long for him here. Complete out to the right side. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. This finds Sharp complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Got it. Ready?
First down from the 42.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
To throw, here's Watson. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, break. Buffalo 18. And 60 Eagles.
Back to the air, Watson. On the slant, complete to Judy. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
19 Lions. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And this one doesn't go far. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Here's Watson to the air. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14. First down, Cleveland.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket.
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Play action now. Here's Watson. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch the lead to 23.
Patriots 7.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. A solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So we're through 3 here. The Patriots have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Sticking with Henderson. Excellent play defensively as they get to behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. May now from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34.
Here's made in the air. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and hauling a heck of a souvenir.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's May again. Setting up a screen here for Gibson. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Antonio Gibson. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that's a stop. The offense stayed out there on 4th, but now they're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Browns and quarterback Deshaun Watson gearing up for their next series. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Bring it. Ready, ready.
A give left side, Judkins. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, Watson. Returning to his go-to, it's Judy. He's getting 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. We've set it downs from 37.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Brown.
Viking 18. Viking 18.
1st and 10. Here's Watson. Get some space around midfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. And that gets him to double digits with his 10th reception of the game. They've kept him about as busy as they could all contest.
10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37.
Ready.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
The ball carrier.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Working from the gun, Watson. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All plays on the table here for... Third and 3.
Tag. Coogan, trap 50, trap 60. Let's go.
Working now from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go. Set. Set, go.
Toss play here. Judkins. Finds a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Hut, hut.
Here's Judkins. Breaks the tackle. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
The tackle by Christian Gonzalez. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Another gain to Judkins. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort.
Ready.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They go play action. Watson bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
They get to Sampson here up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. He picked up 6 on the run. Now they're facing 3rd and goal.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Browns close to picking up their 5th win. Running out of chances. Here's 3rd and goal. Sampson again. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Schmidt connects, and that'll make the lead 26 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The New England offense running out now. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down throw for May. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready? Pep, rig it. Let go.
Trying the left side with Sampson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Ready?
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready? Go.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. So the Browns will take this win home with them. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.